So I was fortunate enough to review a sort of relatively big game, not like a massive, massive AAA game, but like a few years ago, It Takes Two won Game of the Year. And obviously been praised to high heaven for like just being this brilliant little co-op game, 12 hours long. Joseph Fares, the director, and his team at Hazelight Studios have recently released their newest game, which is basically another big co-op game where we're going to shove every game possible into one game, and it's exclusively co-op, and it's called Split Fiction. And I've played that for a review, gave it 9 out of 10 because it is extremely good. Played it with a friend of mine from America, and just the whole thing is it's just brilliant. So basically, the premise is you are two writers who have been invited by a big publisher to come get this publishing deal, but it's actually they're going to feed you into a simulation and steal all your ideas. And it's like the most thinly veiled criticism of AI possible. Literally, like even to the point where the CEO, who's like apparently spent years developing this machine, to show how little creativity he has after all these years working on it, the only name he could come up with is the machine. Capital T, capital M. And yeah, so basically like, and the thing with these writers, it's very funny because like they are complete polar opposites in every possible way that they could be. One of them's a sci-fi writer. She's very standoffish. She's very antisocial. She's, you know, and then there's the fantasy writer who is very cheerful, very optimistic. Basically, I described her in my review as the most whimsical cottagecore girly imaginable. And it's like every discussion they have is like, oh, I like this thing. Well, I hate this thing, and I like this thing that's the exact opposite. It's like, oh, I love techno music. Oh, well, I much prefer like folky. Why can't people make real music with instruments and all this? It's just constantly. But the whole game is just like them going through like their two different stories. So you alternate between a sci-fi story and a fantasy story. But in every single one, there are so many ideas just crammed in constantly. Like 1 minute you're like flying around on dragons, and another you've got like, you know, one of you's got a katana, the other one's got an electric whip, and you're jumping through sci-fi traffic.